Hello, good day. Maybe let me know if you can. Hello, so now I also online on Discord. Let me check on YouTube, it should work. Please let me know if you can hear me and see me so that we can actually go ahead. I think it should work fine. Well, nobody's there yet, or still everyone enjoying the nice weather. Here in Germany we have very warm weather. Ah, Aloy Santa, welcome. Yes, that's perfect. So welcome to our weekly order flow show with myself, Robert Rother. For everyone who does not know me yet, I started trading at the age of 13. That was in 1995, if I recollect correctly. And I set up my first investment company at the age of 17 with two partners who actually taught me the investment business. And well, we started trading the S&P future, not the mini, the real S&P future at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange from our investment office in Frankfurt. Well, I sold my shares in that company, and I was somehow exhausted. Yeah, had my first I was very tired, and then I decided to move to China. I always wanted to leave the country, Germany, and in 2004 it was time. I was 21 and I moved to Guangzhou, first Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, Macau, and so on. I set up my second investment company with a Chinese partner together. The ladies from Shanghai, and this company became very successful. Actually, one of our best days was during the subprime crisis 2008, where we made over $800,000 in one day by trading forex markets. Then, if you're very successful, well, it's always a problem in China. Look at Jack Ma. We had over $100 million under management. I had a team of 30 people, but then I got arrested in May 2011, and I spent the next 7 years and 7 months in Chinese detention and prison. Then in December 2018 I was released, and of course, what did I do? I wrote a book about my life. You can see it on the top right. It's called Dragon Years. Unfortunately, it's only available in German right now, but I am working on an English translation, and I'm actually buying the copyrights for it back for myself, back from my own book. So now you can find more information about me on robertrother.com. I'm running trading communities in German and English language. You can see it here. I'm also offering a trading community where I actually guarantee that you get your money back if you're not successful. Right now you can find more on lit.robertrother.com. And basically right now most of our customers and community members are funding their accounts within a couple of days. That's a sort of amazing story. And also in on Bookmap, the Discord channel, I have always, or every day, I'm posting my results of my trading trades of the day. So most importantly now, the general disclosure: all Bookmap limited materials, information and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice nor recommendations. Risk disclosure: trading futures, equities and digital currencies involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. And I always add, you are responsible for your own trading success, no one else. You have to face it, and this is the reality. If you cannot face it and start to blame someone else, you're definitely in the wrong business. So now again, let's close this and let's have a look at the markets. And always, if you have any questions, please put them here into YouTube or Discord, and I will answer them as quick as possible. Let me check if there is already something. Now let's see. Hello Sebastian, Super Drive Guy, Kazal, Bhakta Vachlam Gopinath. Oh, I hope I pronounce this correctly. Simon, Thorsten, Devo Trader, Rob the Trader. hello, welcome to see you again, and also for all the others who are here for the first time, also welcome. And actually, before we start, I always would be happy if you press the like button of the YouTube channel so that we can actually promote this channel. Looks, yeah, best greetings also from Germany, from the northern part. So a small trading recap. Currently I really like to trade the pre-session and with very small take profits, and you can also see it here in Bookmap. I up now $600 for today on funded account, PA account from Apex. I like to trade them, and I like to trade these small ranges at basically VWAP and standard deviations. Basically simply trading the range, going long at the standard deviation, 6 ticks, profit. And again here 2 trades, and I did also third trade here and was filled here, so I'm up $600. This account is almost, it's already passing the trading threshold. It's 52,750, so that is yeah, nice result in actually learning trading without risking your own capital and getting funded quickly, and well, making income from day trading without risking your own money. If I would have had this chance back in the 1990s or beginning of 2000, probably I would be a completely different trader, but at that time I really had to use my own capital to make money in trading, and to get access to proprietary desk was almost impossible, I would say. Yeah. And now it became so easy and actually affordable to make a living out of trading. So let's look at the news. We have, one second, I have to my favorite website for news, of course, is Trading Economics. US building permits fall for the second month. I always tell you, I do not know actually what these macroeconomic news mean for the markets, and if this is good or bad. I am not an expert in these questions. I simply know that we have all this news, building permits here at 2:30 p.m. Central Eastern Time or 8:30 Eastern Time, Central European Time, or 8:30 Eastern Time. I'm really getting confused with all the time zones. I just know that I am very carefully, I do not want to trade during this time. But a very successful anchored VWAP strategy for me is, if I know we have at this time this news, it should have some sort of reaction to the markets. And we can see we had to jump up, bump up, bump down. It was not that significant, not like yesterday or day before yesterday, but I'm basically entering here an anchored VWAP. Yeah, I like this. Create anchored VWAP. And this VWAP will be important for me during the trading day. And one way how to trade news, which I really like, is we have the news at 2:30. I enter the VWAP here. I do not care about this movement, because that is simply, mostly it's luck, simply gambling. Yeah, we don't know the results of the news, but well, probably there are very smart people who can predict them, but I do not belong to this category. I simply don't know. But what I know is that at this time orders will come into the market, and algos are going to start to buy or sell depending on the news. And then I can see, okay, where or how do the algorithms react, and this is basically according to VWAP pricing techniques. So now what I can see here is I am entering the VWAP here, and now I have this big black hole vacuum, or however you define it. Yeah, black hole, I like it like this. So there is nothing. And then at one point the prices are coming back to the VWAP and exactly touching the VWAP here. And we have a second confluence in it, the standard deviation. Yeah, the first +1 standard deviation from the daily VWAP. And this is a very nice short signal. I know here the algos will think, so to say, okay, that's a fair price to continue buying or selling. And what we can see is another sell-off from here down here. And then if we see this sort of lines, pearls, however you define it, this is the aggressive selling. And this move basically from here to here already is enough to make a living from trading, and that is what I'm doing. Moise, hello from Belgium. Best greeting to Belgium, our neighboring country. I went to Spa. I was sponsoring the Le Mans racing series, and then we also had a race in 2010 in Spa. It was a very, very cool experience. So, and now we can see again, back to the AVWAP, that this VWAP always has sort of support and resistance zone. Going back, and you trade this as long as you like, yeah. Basically this VWAP will be active for me during the whole trading day, and we can see here, market is going back to these two VWAP lines, and again selling pressure. So simple. And really, there are two ways how you can trade it. The first way is simply by trading the pullback. If you are a longer term trader, yeah, I'm really a scalper. I do not like to be for a long time inside in the markets. I'm aggressive in this way. I want to get quick in and quick out. But if you are a long-term trader, you basically stay in that position until the market hits the, well, goes above the VWAP, right? This support and resistance zone is breaking. Otherwise, for each touch at the VWAP you can basically use to add position size and to continue going short. So let's check. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Oh, 44 people watching, nice. Discord also. Otherwise, we do not have any news today. Let me double check again here. Nothing important for that day. Well, we have a Fed speech at 4:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5:30. Okay, it can become still a little bit volatile during this time. 4 p.m. Central European time is like 10 a.m. Eastern time, so should be consider this in your trading decisions. Then we simply have a look at the longer time frame. That is the most important part. Get an overview of the big picture. All-time highs yesterday. It's now a tricky or dangerous zone, I would say. I do not like to buy breakouts, and I do not like to buy at the all-time high. Definitely not. This is too risky for me and definitely not my trading style. But yesterday, as you could see, the market was simply crazy, just moving up without holding back. Luckily I did not trade. I traded pre-session. I made my money yesterday and today, but well, can be difficult if you are trading with my strategy in this trading zones, because I do not like these sort of moves. Simply because I'm a reverse trader. I like to trade reversals and detect them, and most likely a market is not simply moving as crazy as this in one day. This is an exception for a trading day. So if I already can have that feeling, or I can see that this is going to happen, I simply stay away, be happy, and watch the buying power, buying pressure coming into the market, and yeah, simply turn off the computer and going outside. As you know, I'm living on an island next to the beach, and we have very nice weather right now, which is very unusual for our country, that we have so many days continuously sunshine, and it's warm and enjoying, and yeah, going to beach bars. There's also probably a nice feature here. It's called volume candles. I like it. If you're wondering why some candles are bigger than others, it simply means that more volume was traded during that time. Somehow I like this feature. It doesn't mean, well, it's not like sort of buying or selling indication for me. It's not. Just gives me an importance of a candle. Yeah, as bigger the candle, mostly as more important it is. So pre-session, we could see we are basically almost plus minus zero. What we want to know right now and what we have to draw in, you go to the CME, you go to markets, you go to E-mini, S&P, and you look for the settlement price. Settlement price is at 5333, so we enter this price here. 53333. Settings, text. Yeah, I have a template, SP. It is actually, it's a settlement price from yesterday, but I always use the date from today, and I know that I entered it today. Settlement price is the calculation of the previous day, where funds, pension funds and so on actually calculate their profits, their loss, their margin requirements. So this is always an important zone for support and resistance during the trading day. And I suggest for everyone who's trading futures, you really should have a look at the website of the CME. It is the Bible or the rule book. And you should go to specs. You can read all the requirements or the specifications of each futures contract, and also you find things like settlement procedures, and here actually you can read how this price is calculated. Yeah? And the volume weighted average price VWAP of all trades executed on CME Globex between this and this time is like the last 30 seconds of the trading day is the settlement price. So, and since we already see this word VWAP, they use it as an average price, as a benchmark to get the settlement price. If I have this information, then I should know that algorithms are calculated on a volume weighted average price basis, that this has an importance. And this is the only thing basically that I am using in my trading philosophy to make money and get funded basically as quick as possible. So for today, what we have to do, basically this VWAP we can delete. That was the session VWAP from yesterday. We have several anchored VWAPs here. We have a support zone at 5,312. 15, this zone is interesting. The red zones, these are volume point of controls from previous trading sessions and rotations that I use as support and resistance zone. And here this level of 5,310, 12, 13 I consider as a strong support. If the market would move up now above this highs here, I would be careful, because there is a lot of pressure under the in that market. Yeah, that's a market could basically shoot up another 2, 3, 4%. I'm not sure. I would be very careful here. I simply would wait that we have a pullback into this area to trade. I have this VWAPs from the pre-session here, and basically I was trading this morning, and that made my profit of the day. You could see how nicely it worked here, 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 here. In this range I was trading and made my money for the day. If you live in the United States, probably it's night time, yeah. Maybe you should consider to make a night shift if you want to get funded quickly. So, are there no questions here right now? That I'm surprised. Marcus, what if they're pushing directly up? You mean, I believe the market opening in 8 minutes? It's definitely possible, yeah. I really do not know. I simply look at the market, what is going to happen. To get a bigger context, yeah, where do we have actually liquidity? We have liquidity at 5,363.50. That is 5,363.50. That is, I don't know why there is liquidity. But it's interesting to know. Above here, so high. That's another huge major move. Could be that we go into that level of 360, 363. But we have to observe if this liquidity is still there when the market is opening, yeah. And on the downside we have liquidity at 25, a little bit. That is reasonable. So we simply have to wait what is going to happen after market opening, yeah. But I simply follow most likely the event VWAP that we have here. I will also try to get a different color for it. So many lines here. 430. We use this as yellow color for this event VWAP. Okay, close. I would following this as a benchmark. If we go above this yellow line, basically we are on an uptrend. If we stay below the yellow line, we are short. Yeah. Simply because news event, and the news event triggered some sort of buying and selling pressure, and since we know these are bigger players, so I consider that they have an opinion about their positioning, where they want to buy and where they want to sell, or where the market might go. So I simply follow their lead. Looks, I'm new to order flow. Researched a bit, but what Bookmap package would you recommend to trade futures ES and Q? Of course, if you want to trade like I do through Bookmap, which I recommend because it's the fastest and most reliable platform that I know, you need the Global Plus package. Yeah? And if you want to trade the Nasdaq future, there is a certain problem in the Nasdaq future, and you can already see it. You see this sort of this sort of messed up order book. But if you can definitely change this, there is a nice add-on, settings, configure add-ons. You need the Trader Map Pro. You edit, and then you create a new chart which actually is going to remove this noise, the order flow. Now we're going to load it. It will take a couple minutes. Then we have a different view. For this you need the Bookmap Trader Map Pro add-on. Let me just get the link. TraderMap Pro. Then you also have other features. TraderMap Pro, no, MBO bundles. It's called MBO bundle. It's this MBO bundle. It not only has the TraderMap Pro, but also stops and icebergs, orders, yeah, liquidity tracker, TraderMap Pro, and market pulse. This add-on, if you trade Nasdaq, I definitely recommend it, because you need. I do not like this noise in the order book. Yeah, exactly. It's part of the MBO bundle. Yes, I corrected it. Yes. And we have it here, so this I definitely recommend. And important, you need a Rhythmic data feed to see the stops and icebergs. And then you get a nice clean chart. Look at this chart and look at this chart. And then you can see the liquidity levels very clear and nice in Nasdaq future. I'm not the Nasdaq futures trader. I have to tell you, I'm trading the ES, but of course I'm following that market. And well, now you can see if with this filtered view that you have this nice liquidity levels that we want to see. If you have the normal chart without the data, it's really getting sort of messed up. So let's go back to Nasdaq, to the ES. Liquidity is still here. We have 2 more minutes to go until market opening. Well, and for all of you who did not hit the like button yet, well, there are over 50 people. That's amazing. You can hit the like button now. Lux, which broker do you use? You need CME live data feed. Yes, you need basically the Rhythmic data feed for CME Globex. This one costs basically $10. If you want to have all futures markets like crude oil, gold, you need the full package for NYMEX, COMEX and CME. That costs $30 with most of the brokerage firms or prop trading firms. Now let me ask, anyone new here who does not know me yet? Yes, Aloy Santa, correct. The Bookmap data CME feed is also possible. But Alois, does it also work with the stops and iceberg orders? Because on the website there is still written Rhythmic data for stops and iceberg. Kobe, welcome. Nice to see you here. And well, you all have the chance to ask questions now. Yeah, I'm always happy to answer everything that you like to know. Okay, Lux, then you're in the right place here. And if you trade ES and Q, yeah, then I definitely recommend the MBO bundle. If you're already an experienced trader, especially also I like the iceberg add-ons. I will try to find good examples during the trading day where I can actually show the usefulness of iceberg orders. It is a very, for me, it becomes a more and more powerful tool to actually recognize certain market structures. But I'm waiting now for new trading possibilities, and now we are going to actually add a new VWAP. the VWAP of the day. So this one this one we can delete. We create new line. So this adds the deviations. Now we're going to start and have a look at the development of the anchored VWAP from the official trading hours. And now the market or the VWAP needs some time actually to collect the data for volume and price to become valuable. Okay, Alexander, then it's good. HCE, first time here, you're welcome. Oh no, I'm actually pretty much a beginner, 11 months now on my journey, and I think now it's time to finally start learning some real trading. That is absolutely true, and in this case I definitely recommend prop firms like Apex, Top Step Trader, whatever is Bullinox, there are many on the market. This is a very reasonable and affordable way actually to start trading, and also to make some small advertisement in my own. I have an English community here. Basically we have a free English community. People are posting their trades every day, and also we have a paid community for founding members, and we can see here it's somehow crazy. If we go to funded accounts, most of the members fund their accounts in 2 or 3 days. Last week I funded my Apex account in 3 days. Funded after 2 days with Robert strategy, $2,000 payout from Bullinox account, 2 days trading a pre-session. My first Apex account is funded, and we just started last week, yeah, with all this. So people are getting success stories quickly in trading, and that is the most important part, and that without risking a lot of your own capital. Looks, German is also no problem. You can also contact me through our community in German or on Discord. That is no problem, and you can write in German, of course. My German live streams are always Wednesdays at 7 p.m. I got 2 4 prop funded and 4 9 Apex of evaluations with 1k plus. Funded 3.5k plus. Marcus, great. This is amazing. These are news that I like, and well, I'm doing it myself, and I think that is one of the, at the moment, one of the best ways to actually trade money with the smallest risk and to make a living from it. Well, yes, I can actually, you can use my name, Robert Rother. Well, let me check here. I can also add this link. Now you can register. This is our prop firm community, and this is our German speaking community. And now we can see already, if we look at the first minutes of the trading day, how the market is actually ranging between the standard deviations. Yeah, we do not have a huge initial balance yet, actually only 3 points opening here. 33, high at 35 is only 3 points. There is really, it's like pre-session trading, not much going on. I'm not sure, maybe they are waiting for the Fed speech in 25 minutes. Basically this scenario shows us that we are going to move in a heavy direction at a later stage. We still have the huge liquidity at 5363. I have no idea. Maybe if there are some options traders, why this huge liquidity is on that level. It's very unusual to see huge liquidity so far away from the market price. But let's see, you know, the market is always smarter than we are. Just follow, watch, and trade what you can see. And right now I do not see much. I'm just seeing this rotation. This is basically what I like to trade during pre-session time. You can make a nice profit in this area, but right now it's somehow unusual and I do not trust this rotation here. So if I'm on the wrong side, then it can get messy. Corby, which bundle? Well, basically also, like we said, the Global Plus bundle. If you want to trade through Bookmap, I definitely recommend it, because easiest and fastest way to place your orders and reliable. And if you trade Nasdaq, of course the MBO data bundle, that is, and you have the iceberg add-ons. That is a very nice feature, but it's not a total requirement at the beginning. Yeah, most importantly is to understand the order flow, to understand the price structure, to understand the order book. And once you really have this in your blood and you can feel the market and see these price patterns, then you can actually go a step deeper and look at icebergs, stop loss, market pulse, and so on. I did not have the market pulse turned on because there's always this noise that is then annoying for streaming. Lux, that is great, thank you also, and I will check with you after the live stream. I just saw now, very nice, perfect. I will also now we're getting liquidity here at 5337, 38. This is probably the not exactly the high, 38, 39. Here is this zone. If we use a volume profile, add it here, point of control here. Well, there is really no clear direction for me at that moment. We are around the point of control from this rotation. People basically want to short sell the market in this zone, which is reasonable. I really do not like the situation that we're at this all-time high. This is always for me troublesome, yeah. Because there are simple algorithms or pension funds or whatever who get the crazy idea that they have to buy now and have to buy breakouts through the all-time high. And this is a huge amount of money which basically can bring the market out of control. So we simply wait and see until we get a clear picture about what is going on. If you really want to make short-term trades, then this is a nice short scenario here. And here we can see we have a small iceberg order at this level, detected here, that is being waited for being executed, detected here. The D means detected, and surprisingly exactly here at the standard deviation, but they didn't get the fill. So we are waiting now to get this iceberg order filled, and that the market basically makes then another rotation, another swing back to the VWAP. These are nice trades here. Iceberg order and standard deviation to catch the trade here, to basically get like your 6, 7, 8 or 10 ticks. Have you tried the Bookmap data feed, John? No, I have not tried the Bookmap data feed yet, because all my trading life I'm trading through Rhythmic, and I'm also trading my prop accounts through Bookmap, and they use the Rhythmic data feed for the transactions. So Bookmap data feed would, for me personally, does not make sense, because I cannot trade through it, if I'm correct. Maybe there's also another hack for this, but I'm satisfied with Rhythmic, and for me, I do not like to change a winning system. Yeah, if something is working, I seldomly try something new until I know it's not working anymore, because the switching between software and data feeds and so on always creates trouble. And I'm also not a computer nerd. I'm happy that I can turn on my computer and that I can fix most of the problems, though I do not like to try any new experiments in this way. In this way I'm old school. And we can see we have here the yellow line is the event VWAP from the news time, and well, we are just hanging around the VWAP zones and waiting for a move. If I see like this, I simply believe that they are waiting for the Fed speech at 4 or in 18 minutes. Maybe until then nothing much is going to happen. Well, 60 people and 29 likes, that's not bad. I think you can still hit the like button. And Kobe in Discord, if you have any more questions, yeah, feel free to ask. So yes, now we just hit the anchored VWAP here, but the iceberg order disappeared. Or was executed. We can see here the iceberg order was executed. It was only a small one. But this is a nice trade. We had the confluence with the iceberg order, the second standard deviation, and now we are trading the pullback. 3, 4, 5, 6 in this area, and then basically you have a nice trade, a nice profit. If I trade my own capital, basically I would simply move my stop loss now below the standard deviation, but now I would have realized my profit with 6 ticks, and I'm out of the market. Fine. That's it, exactly hitting the VWAP. That is all I want, because these moves are very predictable for me to see and to understand the algos. Could I actually keep my position until the upper range? Yes, of course you can do that. You can also use different money management strategies. For example, you enter the market with 2 lots. The first lot you close here, and the second one you let run. Yeah. All these things are possible, but for me, I mostly found out that quick in, quick out is, for me personally, for my own trading style, the most efficient way, and profitable way. Rainy days. Hi Robert, where are you anchoring your VWAP? Well, the most important VWAP for me is basically at market opening, 9:30 Eastern Time, 3:30 Central European Time. And the yellow one that you can see here is my definition for it is an event VWAP, and that is basically, that was a news release. 1 hour before market opening. We had the building permits, and then I entered my VWAP here, and these two VWAPs are at the moment the most important VWAPs for me, but we can also see they are now in line. Actually they're moving together, yeah, and then they will stay also in this zone. Now another VWAP I would enter if we make a new high or new low, for example at support and resistance zones. If the market hits, for example, this level, I have two choices. I can either short the market directly here, or I simply wait for a reversal scenario. Say the market is moving here, I have a high, I enter the VWAP and try to trade a retest on that VWAP. But right now we do not have any new high or low, we are simply in a range and nothing is happening. And I believe people are waiting, traders are waiting for the speech in 13 minutes. And again, nice to see, we have the standard deviation and another iceberg order is coming in. So there is no coincidence that the iceberg orders always come at the standard deviations. For me personally, this is very nice to see and actually confirms my trading idea that the VWAP is ruled by algorithmic trading. Welcome, rainy days. Like I said, these are really the two most important VWAPs. And if you trade pre-session, for example, if you live in Europe, you trade during morning hours, I am basically turning on Bookmap at like 9 AM or 10 AM, and then I'm also having a VWAP from the data, start of recording the data in Bookmap. I am also trading this for range trading. Oh, let's see again, iceberg order. I really like this tool. It's very, very nice. And you can see, well, detected, and it's still continuing. It's only a small one, but really nice feature. Unfortunately, we did not see any huge move, but if you can see many iceberg orders coming into the market at a certain level, or it was executed with 33, then we can see a change of trend. The market movement right now is really typical to pre-session trading. So feel free to ask any questions, yeah, and hit the like button. Pete Gasperson, what is required to enable iceberg feature? You need the MBO data package, the MBO bundle. That is an add-on which has more functions. We already shown it. Looking for the link here. That is called the MBO data bundle. There you have market pulse and certain add-ons. It is for me it's important tool because I like the iceberg feature and the market pulse. If you are new in that game, probably maybe the costs are a little bit high. Also have to consider this, yeah. For me, what I'm telling to my community members is always try to understand the market structure first and get a feeling for the order flow. Use the Global Plus version of Bookmap and trade through Bookmap to get the feeling for it. And then if you understand all this, what is happening, then you can add iceberg add-ons and get a feeling for a sort of perfection in that area. Yeah? But if you focus only on iceberg orders and try to trade, you will not be successful, because you must see it in the context of the price structure. When do iceberg orders actually appear, and when does it make sense to look at them? Can you explain a bit more about what the icebergs mean? Yes, definitely. Iceberg, basically, where does this word come from? Everyone knows an iceberg on the ocean, and what is typical for an iceberg, you only see the top, and the huge mass of the iceberg is actually below the water surface. So, and the same thing is also here in the trading industry or on these exchanges. We can actually place an order, but do not show the full order size in the order book. So let's say I want to sell like 1,000 contracts. If I would place this order, everyone could see that I have a sell limit order with 1,000 contracts. It would make the book very big. And then I'm a target of algorithms or other players who want to trade against me, because according to the order ID we can actually define who is the one who's placing the order, and then you can also assume how much margin he has, or what is his basically his margin call deadline to get him out of the market. Yeah, there are people like this. It's like you play poker with your open hands. So this is why there are iceberg orders. So you basically place an order, there are only like 10 contracts in the book, but you can see the market is not going through that barrier of 10, and there are a lot more contracts being traded. That means there is an iceberg order with maybe 1,000 contracts behind it, but you cannot see them in the book, so they are hidden. Unfortunately, the CME is a very fair marketplace, and with the correct information, data, you can, every order has an ID. This order ID contains, for example, information like who is the executor, who is the trader, and is this an iceberg order, is this a stop order, is this a limit, or whatever order. Yeah, and we can read a little bit about this. This is basic knowledge. On the CME group, market by order data and market by price. Yeah, what is the difference? Market by price, you can only see these price levels. Market by order, you can see all this in each chunk of an order. For example, here we can only see on the bid side we have 1,000 contracts. Okay, but we do not know, is this one order with 1,000 contracts or 1,000 orders with each one contract? But with market by order data, we can see each single order and each single order ID. So this means we can actually define, so put this link here, we can actually define what sort of order this is. And in Bookmap, they have this filter to actually show us where is this, what is this order type. And then we can see that we have, if I scroll in, we have certain information. Yeah, for example, C means cancelled. Yeah, let's go a little bit deeper into that order. For this Bookmap is really amazing. We can see D means detected. The order, iceberg order, was detected here, size 1. Then transmitted 15 and 7 contracts. So we know part of that iceberg order was executed. And then we have here C. C stands cancelled. So the iceberg order was not fully executed. If it would be fully executed, then we see E. So now let's go back, let's see another example. Here, like E in this case. E means executed. We move in. Detected, executed. That was a small iceberg order. Actually, these small iceberg orders do not concern me. I like to see orders above like 100, 200, 300. Yeah, this is important for me. You're welcome, Pete. And now we can see a sort of, yeah, liquidity wall at the upside and the downside. So let's wait in a couple of minutes. The Fed speech is starting, and let's see what they're going to say. So at least someone is preparing or placing the bets already in the market about what the Federal Reserve meeting is going to be about. I don't know too, and normally I would be carefully in this situation. We can see it here, building permits, Fed bar speech, then Fed Harker speech, Fed Mester speech, Fed Bostic speech. Can be bumpy day. Whatever they're going to say, where are the interest rates going to be during the next year or months? And then the market is getting crazy, probably going up 100 points and going down 100 points, and then at the end nothing happened, but many people got a margin call, many traders. Yeah, so if you have questions, feel free. Do not need to be shy. So again, unpredictable moves here, simply between the standard deviations. Now let's see what is going to happen in a minute or two. But this is really a typical trading situation for pre-session trading, which I am actually trading a lot these days. Basically going long here, going short here, going long here, going short here. This works very good between 10 AM to noon time, Central European time. And in this way, most of our community members actually get their accounts funded within 2 or 3 trading days. And then the next step is going to be how to actually manage your funded account, what trading rules you have to follow to get your first payout. That is of course the most important thing. We are not here for entertaining, we are here to make money, make a living from it. Castle, how often do you stream? First time here. Well, I stream every Thursday at 3 PM Central European time in English, and every Wednesday at 9 PM 7 PM, sorry, also on Bookmap channel in German. And I think also Bookmap has a calendar where you can find the actual live streaming events. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I got the link. You can find it here. I will post it. Find all the educators who are actually live streaming on the bottom of the page. It's the bottom of the page, yeah. Can you explain how you set up the VWAP standard deviation? Yes, of course. We have settings, configure add-on. If you go to your VWAP, for example, create VWAP here, and you go to bands and simply click the bands. Yeah, that's it. You can also create custom bands, but I don't need this. I just use the normal standard deviation 1 and 2. This is for me important for trading, and that's it. There is not more in it. And if you do not have this AVWAP tool, you go to managed add-ons, and basically you can install it in the Bookmap plugin manager, and also all other tools. You're welcome. Are you from India, or I'm interested in the origin of that name. So unfortunately there is not much going to happen right now here in the market. Sometimes I really would like to show you more or explain more, but in this range it's very, very tight. But most likely then we will see a strong move in the late second half of the day. We only have initial balance here of like 4 or 5 points. That is really, 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 really narrow. In Malaysia. Oh, very nice. Very nice country. And I'm correct. Yeah, I used to live many years in Asia. And of course, I also traveled through Malaysia. Must-see place. So otherwise I do not have more right now, and nothing is happening in the markets. Be prepared for a strong move later this day, or probably soon. Otherwise we see each other in my community. I'm going to continue now making market commentary for our logic and intuition trading group afterwards, and otherwise next Wednesday in German language, or next Thursday in English language, the live stream as we have it right now. And if you have any questions, you can contact me through my community or simply Bookmap in my chat room. You also find my trading reviews and trading ideas basically every day that I'm publishing here. You can see a short Loom video about my results and my explanations about a Bookmap and how I am executing the trades. Okay, my Discord name. Yes, that's a very good question. RR Trader. RR Trader, that is my Discord name. You can also see it here. RR Trader. Well. Okay, then see you next week. Bye.